So in the midst of this debacle that is the Lagos-Calabar coastal road and all of the noise that's going on now, there is a very, very important story that's flying under the radar, given that Landmark, a $250 million development, got a whole lot of airways. This story that was actually the main reason for the initial interview that saw Rufai and Umahi trading verbal blows is very, very interesting. It's a cautionary tale. Any real estate investor or Nigerian that's looking to invest in the country and to live and stay long term. So in this episode of the video, I'm going to be breaking down how a purported $250 million investment by Nigerian diaspora is under threat, with claims that the government has demolished their properties, sent them packing, and also not giving them any compensation, and the fight for the legitimacy. We're going to be looking at the government side of it, the woman's side of it, and obviously you will be deciding what the truth is. So follow me and let's get to it in this video. Let's go. So it all started in 2021 when it was claimed that the CEO of Winhomes, Stella Okembu, purchased 12 hectares of land.
On this wide expanse of land in Okunwaja, Lekki area of Lagos, a modern residential estate is about springing up. The first step to making that real is the reason for this event put together by the promoters of the project, Winhomes Global Estate Services.
In the Okunwaja axis. Now, the CEO has been on a PR campaign trying to get back her land, trying to get some form of justice and compensation for her property on her behalf and on the behalf of her investors. And she claimed that before they purchased that property from the family, they made sure that they did their checks and they found out that the alignment from the coastal road was very, very far. In fact, she said it was a major reason she made the investment because she knew the coastal road was coming and she decided to stay clear, far away from the coastal road.
Winhomes legally acquired 20 hectares of land on 2021, backed by 3 valid titles. During litigation, any attempt to revoke titles mid-case is void, null, contemptuous, and unconstitutional.
Now, this is where the problem is. Just like Landmark was a victim of the realignment, the coastal road was realigned for public interest reasons. And the alignment that was supposed to pass through before now passes through her property. And now her property that has a whole lot of investors, so she claims, most of whom are in the diaspora, is under threat. And what is worse is that the government is claiming that they are only going to give compensation to properties that had buildings and development on them. And they are claiming as well that she didn't have any property and any development on it. Added to that, they are claiming that she doesn't really have a strong title for the property. And so they're kicking her out. Go and get redressed whatever you want to. But you're not going to have your land, you're not going to have your property, you're not going to get any compensation. And so this is where our story begins. Now, from the side of the government, which is through the mouthpiece of David Umahi, what he's saying is that in 2021, this woman bought 12 hectares of land for 50 million naira. Now, I personally think that that's not the business of him or the government.
Now, he took on me again on Winhomes. And I want to, put him on a task. This Winhomes, I'm sure that he had decided not to understand, the truth about it. The woman that is in charge of Winhomes development, from available facts before me, bought 12 hectares of land from the villagers, the natives, according to her, in 2022, and bought it 12 hectares for 50 million naira, not dollars.
Then he began saying that she sold each for about 30 million naira per plot. He claims that there's no diasporan investors, that it is 5 hectares that was sold to a Nigerian guy, another 5 hectares to another Nigerian guy, and the rest of the 3 were sold to individuals. It is also claimed that she even sold more than the number of plots she got, because 12 hectares is about 180 plots. And the claim is also that it's about 675 square meter per plot. Now, she oversold. That's what the government is claiming. She doesn't have the actual, the clean title to the land, number 2. And number 3, there were not even buildings on the property. So we are not even owing you any form of compensation. And that's where the story actually continues. So now, breaking down this case, there are so many things to unpack. And the next thing I'm going to unpack is also a different interest aside Winhomes, the federal government, but a third interest.
More disturbing is the minister's physical visit to the subject property, currently before the court, where he openly declared that he has taken the land himself. Such conduct substantiates the serious allegation and rumor circulating that some Igbo developers in Lagos has allegedly met with him to purchase the remaining Winhome property. Initially, I dismissed this as a malicious talk, but his actions are now giving it the weight of truth.
Now, I told you that the alignment was changed due to, for the government, public interest, right? And the Land Use Act actually gives the governor or gives the federal government or the state government that type of right for federal roads and also for state roads, that type of right to revoke property rights for the context of, in the context of, or in the public good. And this road is going to be for public good. This public interest and the public good also came to the table again when the minister said that the alignment was also shifted because of our MTN masts, and also there was an African center. So it did not pass through that area, but it passed through another person's investment where, again, that was barren land. Now, I was telling you about the third interest. This woman has been quoted to say that she heard that there was another party that was involved whose property they were trying to avoid, and she called it Ocean Bay. I said, okay, is there any Ocean Bay in Okoaja? And I decided to check. There's not actually an Ocean Bay, but it's called Peak Bay, and I think the name has been changed. Now, Peak Bay is by Efficacy Construction Limited.
So a lot of our clients home and abroad, most especially those in diaspora that have bought into Peak Bay Estate here in Okoaja, Lekki, Lagos, Nigeria, have been asking me, Peter, what is the latest update? We heard the coastal road is passing through that estate, and so it has stopped getting allocation here in this estate until the project is done. So today, I'm going to take you on a drone flight. Let's go see the project, because some people have been asking me, are you sure the coastal road passed through there? Are you sure work is going on there? Are you sure that the company is not just delaying us from getting allocation? So I want to show you today that the coastal road construction is really going on here. So in this video,
the CEO is Oyekele Akimbode, and their own land was carefully avoided, but they went through hers. And in fact, a whole lot of realtors have been selling that land, and sometime last year or earlier this year, they put the sales on hold just to watch what is going to be the outcome of this coastal road brouhaha. Now, see the situation, see as messy as it is. The 3 parties involved, what the government is saying, what the woman is fighting for, and if there's any feud, if there's any private interest that's still a developer's interest that comes to play in this situation. I'll leave you to be the judge. because this really tests our land laws, our land use act. It really tests our judiciary, because I hear some parts of this case currently is in court. It really tests the whole idea of major national projects and the compensation, how it's going to go. It really also pulls to bear a contestation of the idea of public good, public interest. In this case, whose interest really is being served? Is it the interest of the public or the interest of some people? Now, if we also look at the alignment and the realignment, can we really say it's public good if a person does the right thing, stays away from right of way or stays away from a major project, but because of more people will be affected by going through the original routes, that's in terms of the resources that will be lost, in terms of demolitions, in terms of compensation? Is it really public good if, because of more people will be affected by it, people that did the right thing are punished? And also, are people that have bought land in a freehold area, doesn't have issues, and possibly have tried to get their registered survey, possibly have tried to start the process of perfecting their document, are they really safe if something like this can happen and the government can claim they haven't gotten their complete title, they haven't clarified their title, and they haven't put any building on it, and then you go away with zero compensation, zero, nada? This is the situation that we're in, and this is not a this is not going to end anytime soon, because the campaign has gone to UK, it has gone to Canada, it has gone to US, it has gone major, all the global, the dailies.
What are your technical reasons of avoiding the gazetted route?
We can't go by the coastline for overriding public interest. We can't destroy the African, distant network. We cannot destroy the MTN, line. We have no interest than this, and it's the duty of Mr. President to protect the strategic infrastructure of the federal government. For the madam that said I came to the point and said they should do this, I can't remember, but I will be willing to come back to go the particular point to see what she's saying. Because if I was ever there and technically I say put up, this 2 meter or 1 meter, there must be reason for it. But the diversion is irrevocable. I'm sorry about that, because the importance of people's land there, even undeveloped. This madam's land is totally undeveloped. We are following the law. You can go to court if we infringe on your rights, but please don't take law into your hand. Stop organizing protests. Stop organizing people to stop the work. Can you render our mic to us?
I cannot.
Security.
I can go out.
Move her out. Madam, give yourself respect.
It's been a thorn in the flesh of Umahi, who is acting like he's ignoring her. But we know that the truth is that all is not actually well, and people are watching. Is it a campaign of calumny? Is it that this person is just trying to take advantage of the fact that, oh, I have 12 hectares of land and it's a contrived diaspora investment vehicle that is supposed to garner public sympathy and try to discourage investors from wanting to come to Nigeria? Or does she actually have legitimate reasons? The minister said everybody that is the diaspora investor, they should be published. Who are these diaspora investors? Thereby doubting that they're actually diaspora investors. Publish their names. But doesn't she have that right to that privacy? It is a private investment. But is this diaspora investor, is it just a boogeyman that is being used to fight a proxy war? Well, we're looking at this situation. Again, it will test our institutions, it will test our judiciary, and it will test the fabric of real estate and real estate investment as we know it. Whatever is the case, there will be winners and there will be losers in this coastal road, 50 kilometer road from Lagos to Calabar. You can decide if you want to be a winner or be a loser. But until the dust settles, there are developers that are still getting allocation close to the coastal road and are still selling property, while some are crying. I'll leave you with the wise words of Paul Owanibeh, who was the major victim of this coastal road and the coastal road shenanigans. Thank you so very much for watching. Kindly like, kindly share, kindly subscribe, and I'll see you at the very next video. Bye-bye.
Is it still viable to invest in Lagos?
Let me say yes without a shadow of a doubt, by the way, because I don't want to create the wrong impression. Can you get hurt? Yes, of course you can. Would you do well if you have a good business? Yes, you will. Nigeria and Lagos presents a unique set of challenges and opportunities. $10 in Lagos can be $20 tomorrow. $10 in the UK will be $12 tomorrow. And all I say to investors is be smart, be bright, be wise, keep your eyes open. Real estate is a numbers game and it's a timing issue.